it all comes down to one thing: the audience.
And just to reiterate, that is Tom Cruise on the motorcycle speeding off of the edge of a cliff.
He did it 8 times.
By now, you have probably seen the movie, the audience reactions, interviews and rave reviews circulating on social media, particularly of this epic motorbike stunt, claimed to be the biggest stunt of all times in movie history.
In fact, it is so epic that Tom Cruise and director Christopher McQuarrie shot this scene first, with the idea that they would proceed with the movie only if they were able to pull it off.
But why exactly is this stunt so hard? How did Tom Cruise and the crew tackle these challenges? And what's Tom Cruise's secret to creating such unbelievable characters and moments?
We will take a closer look at all these questions and more in this special episode.
You are watching Epic.
To break down the different challenges in making this stunt, we used AI to frame the different aspects of this sequence. Now, admittedly, it's not perfect, but we wanted to give you a fresh take rather than recycle what you have already seen. And of course, we are all rooting for generative AI. Plus, we will also reveal what's coming up next in MI-8, but that's at the end of this video. But let's start first with what co-star and actress Hayley Atwell had to say of this stunt, and then we will get into the AI recreation next.
Because it was cold. And watching him do that, and my jaw dropped and my kind of heart fell into my stomach. And then to kind of wait to hear that the parachute had been deployed safely and he had made it to the ground.
So now let's take a quick look at the AI recreation of this same stunt, which we will use later to break down the different challenges. But while you glance at the scene, don't miss the music. Now that you watched the AI recreation of this insane stunt, let's break down what makes this awesome.
You are watching Epic.
The first big challenge when it comes to filming this scene is that there is really no one camera which can record this entire sequence end to end. So they had to build a very, very complex rig with helicopters, drones, and even guys dropping down in parachutes along with Tom to capture him at different angles, which truly brings out the richness of this shot. The next challenge is being able to consistently generate enough pace and speeds of at least 125 miles per hour to jump cleanly off that cliff. To get the balance, angle, and timing right at that range, Tom practiced an incredible 13,000 motocross jumps. Yep, you heard me right, 13,000. After that, he has to exit the bike very, very cleanly and plunge a straight, mind-blowing 4,000 feet into the cliff. And here is the tricker. He gets to open the parachute at only 500 feet from the ground.
Now, for those of you who may not know, this scene was shot at Helsetkopen, Norway, where the wind speed can be pretty phenomenal at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And so, there is very real danger of Tom crashing into the dangerous rocks.
So how did he tame those freak winds? Boil it down to an insane 500 skydives, along with a dangerous dose of speed flying, which made sure he was totally acclimatized at the time of the stunt. So there you have it, guys. Insider breakdown of an insanely epic stunt. But you know what, guys? In our view, the secret sauce in all this is not really the practice and the technology alone. It's the sheer power of belief. Here's the legend talking about it himself.
I found personally that it's made it difficult for me to
not be there in the moment for myself. That the availability of emotion is greater for me when I've created it. I am the character, and I'm there in the moment, and whatever happens, happens. It's more available every take after take after take, and that's what works for me, the power of my own imagination and my own ability to believe. And I create everything to get myself to the point where I am that character, and I don't invalidate whatever choice or impulse that I have on the scene, whatever it is.
And what we hear now is that for MI-8, Tom will do an underwater stunt holding his breath for a whopping more than 6.5 minutes, improving upon his previous similar sequence in Rogue Nation. So get ready for the next mission, of course, should you choose to accept it. Till next mission, have a good one.
You are watching